Yes, indeed. We are live. We are in action. Ryan, face the camera. Yeah, thank you. On the left-hand lane in this Class C matchup, in the red is Mr. Ryan Preus going against. On the right from Buzzards Bay, Ryan's Mr. Paul Newman. On the right hand is our Class A heavy-duty matchup, the number 1 seed on the left in the multicolor, Micah Imparato. Commissioner Danny Finn jumping in there and also taking on a very, very tough competitor. Former scratch champion of the Outrun the Bear, Mr. Chris Parkinson. Let's do some bowling. It's going to be head-to-head style today. This is being recorded for future use. Thank you to all our future viewers. All set. Let's get bowling, guys. Head-to-head style. My first time doing it. Makes my life real easy. Ryan is the home team today, and he chose, along with Paul and everybody else, to do the head-to-head style, which is an option within the ACST rules, or you could opt not to do it as well, which is what most bowlers do. Okay, Newman off the head pin there, leaving a 1, 9, 10. Nice wood in between there. Definite working ball there for Paul. We'll get into some of his stats pretty soon. Ryan Preus off the head pin, leaving the rail, the 1, 2, 4. Newman is off the object area, just takes out the 8 pin. All right, Preus also will be open in the first. Box 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10. I'll let you guys know the margins for the game and the match. Micah Imparato on the streaming. So this will be coming at you. Right now it's around 10 in the morning. This will probably be coming at you around 4 in the afternoon live on your Facebook for Atlantic Candlepin Singles Tour and your YouTube on the Candlepin Bowling Network. Okay, second box here. Paul Newman. We'll give you some of his stats. 42 and 70 out of Buzzards Bay. ACST average, nice 105 average. Paul off the head pin gets a break. 1, 2, 4, and 8. Ryan Preus way off to the left there, taking off the 4, 7, 8. After this ball, I'll give you some Newman stats. Newman just off. Paul was 4 and 10 at Matt Van Heinigen. 4 and 10 versus Wayne Bullock. 2 and 12 against S. Pine, and 5 and 9 against Trevor Kennis. I think it's Sean Pine. Should have wrote his full name out. I apologize. Ryan Preus with a 8 box. Newman and Preus in a tie after 2 boxes. Preus, he has a high 5 of 602, high triple of 380, and a high single of 160. And this is his home house, Ryan's Family Amusements in Millis. Paul Newman off that pin again, leaving a washout, 1, 3, 10. Wood alongside the 3 could be helpful. Preus also off the head pin, leaving a cluster bunch, 4 horsemen with the 5-9er. Newman with the bid, makes it. Beautiful shot, Paul Newman there. The 1, 3, 7 washout. 27 and a ball. Preus just off the object, leaving a 1, 9. Preus needs both these to stay in a tie, but Paul Newman will have a fill ball. Okay, it's 27s are wild. Newman with a fill ball. Preus' last 4 matches, 2 and 12 at Trevor Kennison, 6 and 8 against Jerry Emerald, 4 and 10 against Matty DePiro, and 4 and 10 against Ryan McHugh. Newman with only 4 on the spare. There's a pocket hit. First one for either bowler in the match, leaving a 5-8 there for Preus. Wood alongside, maybe a guide. Wood to the left, I don't think it's helpful. Newman up 4 through 3. Newman way off there to the left, taking out the 4-8. Preus just off, taking off the 8 pin, leaving the 5. Okay, Newman right here needs a big out. 1, 2, 6, and 10. Nice 10 box, Newman. Shows why he's 5th in 10 boxers in 92. We'll do some other Newman stats. He's 6th in spares with 83, 9th in average strike fill at 8.64, and 10th in average spins left with 46.88. Here comes Paul Newman, just off to the right there, taking out a 6'10". Preus gets a break off the 4-7, only leaving the 1, 2, 6, and 10 with wood in between. Newman just misses, leaving a 4 horseman for his out. Preus, oh man, does not go. Takes the 1, 2, and 10 and leaves a 6 up. He'll be open for the half, but pretty good pinning for Ryan. 45 or 46 here. $10 for Newman, 51.5 for Paul Newman. Paul Newman leads by 5 at the half, 51 to 46. Now to the heavy-duty matchup here, Class A. On the left, Chris Parkinson with a record of 35 and 63. On the right, Micah Imparato, the #1 seed in Class A, an amazing record of 82 and 16. With a great average of 123.6, but Chris ain't shabby either with a 121.1, and they have plenty of stats between these two guys. They're all over that stat sheet. Imparato in the pocket, will it go? Imparato loses 7 pin. Chris Parkinson just off that pin there. Chop suey shot there, taking out the 2, 4, 7, and 8. Imparato helicopters it out the gate quick. Quick spare from Micah. Parkinson for the answer. Oh, just a little pinch heavy, leaving the 6 pin there. Wood went off the wall, just took the 10, left the 6. Chris Parkinson right now is 4th in Division 4 here in Class A Southern Conference. This is his home house, Ryan's of Millis. Micah Imparato's home house is Spare Time Recreation in Whitensville, Massachusetts. Spare fill for Micah, up 1. Micah in the pocket. Oh, man, another 9 drop. Reminds me of his match against Jeremy Seaholm with a 9. Oh, here comes Parkinson. To me, Chris Parkinson is one of the most underrated bowlers at the A level, professional level that's around. He's won the scratch, outrun the bear. Spare there for Imparato, 29 in a ball. Back-to-back attack. Parkinson also with a spare, 19 in a ball. Here we go. This is Class A. These are your freaking hard chargers here. Chris with the 6th high average. Micah with the 3rd highest average out of 32 bowlers here in Class A, North and South. Imparato just off the head pin, 6 fill, 35 for 2. Make it 36. Parkinson in the pocket. Oh, man, give me a break on that. Left a 5-7. Okay, Parkinson cuts the lead down to 9 through 2. Imparato out the gate, storming. Misses his spare attempt, though. He'll be open. Parkinson giving it a run. Oh, just turned over at the end. Great bid, though. Going for his $10. Each bowler 2 out of 3 on the head pin early here. Okay, Chris makes another one up. Chris is down 8 right now through 3. Once again, all the future viewers of this, thank you very much. Micah's going to have all sorts of replays and awesome stats and stuff for you. Mike in the pocket again. Great ball there, leaving a 5 and a 9. Here comes Parkinson to answer just off the head pin. Oh, my goodness. Look at this atrocity. 1, 2, 6, 9, and 10. Ugh. Well, Micah pulled it. Okay, leaving up the 5 pin. Here comes Chris. Chris had an opening. Nice attempt, taking out the 1, 2, and 9, leaving a 6-10. $10 for Micah, 55 through 4. Micah also has the second high series with 697. First in strikes with 36. First in spares, 105. Also, Micah is fifth in perfect boxes at 62%. Micah this time gets a split. 3. Boy, split mania here. Chris gets a 2 and 2, also known as the aces and eights. Micah with the 2, 4, 6, 7, wood near the 6. Micah gives it a bid, just a little too far left. 3 opens in a row. Micah will end his half. Chris just a little off himself. Okay, Imparato up 8. We're going to see if that will stay status quo here. Micah, nice out there. 64 half for Micah. All right, 55 half for Chris. 9 pins. All righty. On the right-hand lane is Ryan Preus. He's the home bowler today. Paul Newman is out of Ryan's at Buzzards Bay. Paul has 105 ACST average. Ryan Preus is a 102.1. Class C, Southern Conference. Preus in the nose, leaving 3 and 2. Newman in the pocket himself, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nice mixing ball there for Paul Newman. He puts quite a bit of a torque on the ball from left to right. Oh, Preus gives it a bid. Gets out the 3, 6, 10. Going for his out. Newman all over it. Hits it right in the face. 61 on the ball, Paul Newman. 10 box for Preus, 56. Newman up 5 with a fill ball right now here in game 1. Bowlers are bowling head-to-head today. First time I've done a match like that. These are all options for the bowler in the ACST. You fans watching later, please let us know how you like the head-to-head format versus the regular format. 7, 8, 9 for Preus. A mixing ball like Newman's. Light hit with a spin ball here at Ryan's works really well. Ooh, 2 fill for Paul. 63 through 6. Gotta make the strike ball now for the spare. Preus with his first mark. 66 and a ball. Nice shot, Ryan Preus. Newman, ooh. Leaving dinner. Ooh, oh, wow, this is tough. 1, 2, 5, 8. Very tough to get a 10 out of this, but he does have wood to the right that can help off the sidewall. And he makes it. Beautiful 10 box there for Paul out of that situation. 73. Okay, Preus trails by 7 with a fill ball right now. And the Atlantic Canopy single short, each game is 2 points, and total is 4 points. 14 points a match. Oh, Preus gets the lemon drop. All you people watching, please make a donation to Candlepins number 4 on Cancer.com. It is it's not a mandatory thing. It's a voluntary thing if the bowlers wish to do it here in the ACST. But all you people watching later, please make a donation to CandlepinForCancer.com. Help bowlers, families of bowlers that have cancer. Help them out, man. It's a very great cause. Oh, Preus with a 3 box. That hurts. 70. Newman right now needs him out himself. What a time for an out for Paul Newman. Beautiful job there getting 9 out of that. Newman now up double digits. He's up 12, 2 to go right now. Game 1. Both these bowlers need it right now. They're out of playoff position in Class C. They're looking to get towards that. Preus takes 3 off the deck there. The 4, 7, 8, leaving a cluster bunch. Newman, nice ball. 7, 8, 9. Wobble in that 5 pin. It won't go, but it was a nice ball there by Paul. Paul works it left to right with a lot of torque. Similar to Pete Rishatali, the way he bowls. What's that side spin on the ball, left to right. Ooh, oh, and he hit it. It just did not go. Looking for a 10. Ooh, Preus with a 4 box. Rough 2 boxes for Ryan. Just got to regroup. Take a deep breath. 10 box for Newman. Newman up 18 right now. 1 box to go here. Yeah, Ryan just needs to regroup. He's an ACST veteran. This is his 2nd season, as well as Paul. Paul bowled it last year as well. That was a good ball by Ryan. Not the greatest results, getting a setback, 5, 6, and 10. Wood in front of the 6-10. Newman with a Caleri. 4 horsemen with the 8-pin. Hit it a little too heavy. I think cap there might have been the thing for a little sidewall, but Paul Newman takes game 1 here. The visitor comes out the gate, takes game 1. Looking for a spare here. Oh, just off. Went through a razor blade on that baby. Newman's over 100 for this game. Okay, be 84 for Ryan Preus. And a 101 for Paul Newman. Paul Newman takes a 17-pin lead into game 2. Okay, in the right lane now will be Chris Parkinson. I'm going to give you some Parkinson stats. He is 6th high series, 643, 3rd in strikes with 28, 2nd in spares with 104, 3rd in perfect box at 65%, 2nd in 10 boxes at 98. That means Parkinson is very, very good at pinning. He's elite at pinning, actually. So to beat him, you got to mark. And mark more than he does, because he's going to outpin you most of the time. Split, though, for Chris, unfortunately. 2-3, 4-7. Imparato off the head pin, leaving a 4 horseman left. Ooh, Chris misses. Also, Chris is 7th on average strike fill at 9.44. And 2nd in average pins left with 27.14. Beautiful spare there, Micah Imparato. Okay, 9 box for Chris right there. Imparato up 10, has a bonus ball working. We'll get into some Micah bio after his first ball. Parkinson here looking to make a little comeback here. He's down 10, needs a good ball here. Buries the pocket. Oh, my goodness. Gets a 5-10 out of that. 5-7, excuse me. Got some wood in there he can deflect, though. Imparato back in the pocket, but he's in his Brooklyn, the 1-3, leaving a 2-4-5. He's up 17 right now through 6. Just did not deflect. Wood was too flat. Chris will be open. 3 straight splits by Parkinson right now. Oh, Micah did not go. The tricky triangle wins again, as Don Gillis would say. 8 box for Chris, 72 through 7. 10 box. Micah out 19 through 7. Box 9 to box 10. I'll also give you the leads and or deficits in the match. Chris in the pocket again, and another expletive delete split for the poor guy. 2, 5, 7, 8, 10 with up. And well, Micah breaks up the split. It's very fortunate there, leaving a 6-9. That was a freaking cement mixer shot. Oh, come on. Parkinson played that perfect, just did not go. The wood, that cap wood in front robbed him. Micah makes it. 101 and a ball, Micah Imparato. Chris Parkinson with the 10. He's at 82. Micah right now is up 19 and a ball as we're working through game 1. Micah stats. First in strikes, 38. First in spares, 105. 5th in perfect box at 62%. 7th in 10 boxes with 80. Chris, another split. That's 5 in a row for Chris Parkinson. But, hey, you keep hitting the head pin, though, eventually good things are going to happen for you. And Chris Parkinson is as explosive as all get out. And things can change quickly. Those splits can become 9s and strikes. There's a beautiful spare. Chris Parkinson making the 3-6-7. Beautiful job there. Micah, oh man, gives the Starlight 5 everything he can, leaves the 7 there. Okay, this is big for Chris right here. He's down. We'll see after this ball how much he's down. Chris right now down 24, 92 to 116. He has a fill ball. I think Chris is 8 out of 9 in the head pin this game. Chris in the pocket. Open up your kaboom box, Chris Parkinson. Here we go. Like I said, the man has those capabilities. Cuts it to a 14-pinner. And Micah grunts and gets 8 out of 10 down. Ball was basically almost off the 6-pin and leaves a 1 and an 8 with wood that could help to the right and in back of the 1. It did not help. Okay, Mike is going to be in the 120s his first game here, guaranteed. Chris needs a double to win the game. Parkinson in the pocket. Will he get it? Oh, man. Chris did everything but have the pins go down. He threw just about a perfect game. 10 out of 11 on the head pin for Chris Parkinson, but game 1 goes to Micah Imparato, 125 to 121. Parkinson's bowling great right now. Just the splits just ate him alive there. I think he did the better of the two bowlers. All right, we're coming back now to Ryan Preus against Paul Newman here, which is 2 points to 0 for Paul Newman, and he's up 17. Newman, way off. Chop suey there. Cold and stale. Taking out that 3, 6, and 9. Preus in the pocket. There we go. Open up the kaboom box. Ryan Preus. There we go. Now he's getting that groove on. Ooh. Paul needs an out right here, boy. Needs an out. All righty. It's going to be a 4-box. After boxes 2, 4, 5, 7, 9, 10, I'll give you the leads and or deficits in the match. Head-to-head doubleheader today. So we're enjoying this. Pocket hit for Newman. Gets a bad break there, leaving a 6, 7, 9, 10. Okay, Preus has another ball. He took out the 4, 7, 8 with his first. Leaving the cluster bunch. Ooh. Okay, Newman needs an out right here. Preus gets his out. 7, 8, 9. Will it go? No, it won't, but it'll be a huge strike fill for Ryan Preus. Leads can change quickly. Paul was up 17. That'll be a 6-box for Paul. 9 for Preus. 28 for Preus right now. Ryan Preus up 18 for the game, 1 for the match. Ryan Preus is taking the match lead now. Okay, Newman looking to come back here. He's a strong bowler. Takes out the 6 and the 10 there, though. Preus in the pocket again, leaving a 4, 7, 8. Looked better than that to me. It's a nice ball there for Ryan. Ryan's starting to get his game on now. Had 2 really bad boxes in the first game that affected his score severely. Newman just off, leaving a 1, 3, 4, 7, 9. Preus will be open. Just takes the 8-pin out, leaving the 4 and the 7. Okay, good out there for Newman. Just deserved better. Gets a 7 box for 17 through 3. Preus right now is at 37 through 3. Box 4, box 5, we're going to give you the match and game totals, as well as box 7, 9, and 10, everybody. Thank you once again, Micah and Imparato on the streaming. Newman on the 2-pin there. Good mix, leaving just a 1-3-8. Same thing for Preus in the 2-4 pocket there, leaving the 1-3 is Paul, not Paul Graham. Bob Lee calls that the Millis 8. Newman's right in there. Oh, it does not go for Paul. Great bid. Oh, Preus a little too far left, hit the wood, which caused the 1 pin to go off the wall, not taking the 3. Well, you got about a dead even match here. 9 box for Paul, 26 through 4. 10 box for Ryan, 47 through 4. Preus up 21 in the game, up 4 for the match. Last ball this half. These are the famous lanes that PDP Crawford bowled these 227 on. Another head pin in for Newman, but he leaves another split, 5, 6, and 10. Okay, break there for Preus. Pin still falling. He's got a 1, 6, 10 with a lot of wood in between there to go. Newman, oh my goodness, he got robbed. Sends the pin in front of the 5. And Preus gets robbed. All right. Both bowlers getting some rough breaks here. All right. Okay, Paul will be going for an 8 box. I guess the ball left the lane. I'm at a kind of tough angle. He's on lane 22. I'm right at the gutter of lane 20. So anything I say is not official. The bowlers are the only official arbiters of the game. 57 for Ryan Preus, 33 for Paul Newman. Preus now leads by 7 in the match. Okay, Micah Imparato, some more stats of him. He is 7th on average spare fills at 6.84, 3rd on average strike fill at 10.06. Micah in the pocket lets out a big grunt and leaves a 5, 8, 5, 7, 8, 10 with a bunch of wood, though, to help. Chris, only the second time he's missed the head pin all day. Washout 1, 3, 4, 6, 7. Wood between the 1 and 4 are pretty nice. Micah's got a lot of caps pointing at him. Let's see how he works this. Plays the cap and splays it. Beautiful shot, Micah Imparato. And here comes Chris Parkinson. Hello. He makes the washout. 2 great spares by 2 great A-division bowlers right now. Or Class A. Used to be called A-division back in the day. They changed the name of it last year. But anyway. Here we go. Both bowlers with fills. Micah, 4, 5. Micah leaves another washout. Parkinson on the head pin. And guess what? Another split for the poor guy. But he's got wood. 4, 7, 9, 10. Okay, Micah, 1, 2, 6, 8, 10. Wood and back of the 6. Oh, he chops it. Micah's last 4 matches, he was 14-0 against Chris McClellan, 12-2 versus Duncan McDougall, 12-2 at Ryan Drago, and 12-2 against Lou Gacharna. He's the number 1 seed in Class A. Chris Parkinson, oh, it didn't, how the heck did that not go? All right. Use up the 7 pin. Micah with a 7 box. Chris with a 10 box. Chris up 4 pins through 2 boxes right now. Okay, Micah off the head pin there, leaving a Caleri, 4 horsemen with the 8. Parkinson way off there, taking out the 6, 9, 10, but I always like this shot. Like a good pocket hit, you get yourself a spare right here. Micah a little too light, taking out the 1, 8, 10 there. Chris also off, leaving a 1, 3, 5, 8. Whew. Eight boxer Micah, 30 for 3. Big out for Chris. Nice 10 box there, 36 for 3. Some bio stuff for Chris once again. Last 4 matches, 2 and 12 versus Charlie Collins, 12 and 2 at Kyle Heddy, 2 and 12 versus Justin Waters, and a 3 and 11 against a Matt Nichols. Imparato off the head pin. Micah's kind of lost the head pin right now. 3 in a row for him. Also Parkinson, but Parkinson got a lot better leave. Got Wood right next to the 10. The 7. 1, 2, 4, 7, 4 horsemen. Oh, Micah takes the 3 off the deck. Ay. Here comes Parkinson. 46 in a ball. Takes the 4 horsemen and shows them what he means business. Wow, Micah with a 5 box there, 35. Okay, Parkinson up 11 in the game right now, up 7 in the match. We got a new match leader, Chris Parkinson. But we're only in game 2 of 5. I had a match yesterday that had a player come back from 48 down. You should watch the Larry Wentworth versus John Ahern match. It's beautiful. Parkinson all over it. Set the detonation. Chris Parkinson, 56 through 4. 66 with 2 in the 5th. Beautiful half. Like I say, you hit that head pin, good things are going to happen for you. Oh, Micah chops. All right. Man, this has been like a roller coaster. Chris has been bowling great the whole way. He had like 7 or 8 splits in that last game. Micah with a 9. 44 half for Micah. All right. Parkinson up 22 and 2 bonus balls. But second half, you never know. Micah can just, boom, put a 90 up. I've seen it a couple different times. Okay. Preus right now, 57. He's up 24. Ryan Preus in the red in the right lane. Paul Newman on the left lane. Preus just off the head pin there. 1, 3, 6, and 8. Some wood in back of the 6. It's moving a little bit. Newman taking out the 4 and the 7 there, leaving the cluster bunch for a spare. Preus right at it and gets it. That is a tough spare to make, too. 1, 3, 6, 8. Ryan Preus. Had 2 really bad boxes last game, but didn't let it phase him. Came right back from it. Started throwing a nice ball. Okay, Newman with a 5 box, 38 through 6. Okay, here comes Preus. Once again, his last 4, he had a 2 and 12 against Trevor Kennison, 6 and 8 against Jerry Emerald, 4 and 10 at Matt DePiro, and a 4 and 10 versus Ryan McHugh. Gets 5 on the spare fill though. 15s are good. 72 through 6. There, that was better. Couple Paul's balls got really cross alley on him. That was right at it, but he got a terrible break, leaving a 6-7-9. Oh, good bid there for Ryan. Just a little bit of a chop, leaving the 6 bid. It was a nice bid there. Paul gets the 2. Looking for his 10 box. Ryan gets a 10 box, 82 through 7. We're in game 2 right now. For you future viewers, we're in game 2. A 9 box for Paul, 47 through 7. Preus leads the game by 35, leads the match by 18 right now. It's been a roller coaster match so far for both matchups. Okay, Ryan, a little light, leaving the Starlight 5. 2, 4, 5, 7, and 8, no wood. Paul gets the half blister. Ugh. That is my most hated shot in bowling. I bowl getting the half blister. Oh, he makes the Starlight 5. Nice shot. 2 nice multi-pin spares for Ryan Preus so far. Now, Paul's giving it a go, but just slightly heavy, leaving a 5, 6, 7, 10. He deserved better than that on that ball, but that's candlepin bowling. Sometimes it can be really difficult on you. $7 for Paul, 54 through 8. Okay, box 9, box 10 will give you the match and game leads and or deficits. For those of you who are going to be watching this later. Preus in the pocket, beautiful 9 fill, 101 through 8, leaving up the 5-pin. Ryan with the 102.1 average, having a big game for himself. Newman, 7-8. Finally, Newman gets a break on the head pin there. He's already had 3 splits this game. Preus all over it, though. He's finding his game, man. 111. After that first game, how it ended, for him to stay in it mentally is very impressive to me. Great job for Ryan Preus. Hey, nice pair. Paul Newman, 64 on the ball through 9. Preus leading right now by 37. Then both bowlers have spare fills. Preus is up 20 in the match. Preus just off the head. Gets 7 out of it, though. 118 through 9. What a nice game for Ryan Preus here. Newman, half Worcester. Only gets 2 on the spare. Oh, Ryan just misses, but he's going to be in the high 120s for the second game. Boy, this is eerily similar to what John Ahern did yesterday. Oh, what a bid for Newman, but it didn't go. Left a 5-10. He put it right in where he had to. That's a 9-box. 127 for Ryan Preus. 211 for 2. He is now a commanding match lead here. It'll be a 9-box for Paul, 75. Preus is now up by 35 pins in the match. 52-pin win there for Preus. 2 points each, though, in the match. This has been a roller coaster ride for both these bowlers. Parkinson was down 23, came back to lose by 4. That kept that momentum going at the start of this game. 66 and a ball for Parkinson right now. He's on the head pin. Oh, just off the head pin. I stand corrected, but he's got another bonus ball. He's got the post. 4 horse with a 10. Let's see what Micah's got for us here. Micah just off the head pin. Really heavy on that 3-pin there, leaving the washout. 1, 2, 4, and 10. Parkinson, what a spare! 3 in a row. Give that man some Leader Lanes bonus money. 20 on his 86 and a ball. Give it to him. There we go. Micah with the spare. 2 really good balls there. Micah conquers the post there. Beautiful spare. So Parkinson right now up 32 for the game, up 28 for the match here. Great job by both. Chris Parkinson in the pocket, 7-8, 94 through 6 for Chris. Imparato with a 1, 2, 9, 10, wooden back could help. 60 through 6. Oh, Chris just pulled that way left. Leaving the same 2 pins, the 6 and the 9. Yes, sir. Beautiful shot from Micah. Back-to-back attack. 70 in a ball. Chris is at 103. 33-pin lead, but Micah can cut into that right now. Right now, Chris up 29 for the match. But heck, we seen a 48-pin deficit after game 1 on Thursday disappear. Chris leaves a Cagliari 4 horsemen with the 8. Five and 7. Micah does have some wood in there. It can help, though. 8 fills, 78. Cuts the lead to 25. Oh, Chris puts it right in there and leaves the 8-10. Trying to get a 9 box out of this. Micah going for his 3rd straight mark here. Micah will be open. He just put it in a bad place there. As the Rolling Stones say, a rock in a hard place. 112 for Chris. Micah with the 9 as well, 87 through 8. Okay, some more Chris Parkinson stats. 6 highest average with an impressive 121.1. 6 high series, 643. First and third in strikes with 28. Second in spares, 104. Third in perfect box at 65%. Box 9 coming up here for Chris Parkinson. Takes out the 3, 6, 7, 10. Got a big old cluster for a spare. Micah finds that head pin, gets a split. Wood could be helpful. He's got 2 pieces that could get in there. 5, 6, and 10. Chris gets that big cluster punch. Holy cow. Beautiful spare. Got a big break off the sideball. 122 and a ball. Oh, Michael did everything to make it. Figured left cap would have been good on that, but, candle pins, it does things that you can't predict sometimes. Chris right now up 21 for the game and a ball right here. 97 from Micah through 9. Parkinson, that's the game for game 3. Chris Parkinson takes game 2, 129 through 9, leaving a 5, 8, 10. Micah in the pocket, but he went Brooklyn. A little light, leaving the bucket. 2, 4, 5, and 8. Oh, Chris gives it a run. Chris going to be in the high 130s for this one. Like I said, he's very dangerous. Don't let the records deceive you. Oh, Micah. He deserves it. It's never luck when you hit your object pin on your spare. Good spare there for Micah. 107 and a ball. Chris, 137. Whew. Let's put some nitromethane in your bleepity bleep engine right there, kid. Woo! Great bowling by Chris Parkinson. Micah, though, wants just to cut into this total. Big fill here. And he gets 8. That's a pretty darn good fill for Micah. 115 game. Micah trails right now by 18 pins. All matches are 2 and 2 right now. Parkinson up 18 and Preus is up 35. Here's we get to game 3 here. Get in the nitty gritty of this match. Preus with a record of 26 and 58, and Mr. Paul Newman with a record of 42 and 70 coming into today's action. Chris, in the last 12 boxes, has made up 46 pins. Okay, Paul Newman comes out of Buzzards Bay, Ryan's Family Amusements. Pocket hit for Newman, and oh my goodness. Got tattooed and screwed on that. 5, 7, and 10. I think Preus gets 4 out of it. Not bad. 6, 7. You check out the 6, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, Paul's got 3. Want to get at least 1 out of it. Ooh, Ryan yanked me, cranked me there. No pins left in that section. He needs an out. Paul needs an out. 7 for Paul Newman. And a 5 for Ryan Preus. Newman right up 2 pins so far in this game. Both guys want to forget that box and move onward. Paul once again just a little bit off, leaving a washout, 1, 3, 6, 7. Preus in the pocket. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? 6, 7, 8, 9. That's an owie. Oh, come on. Newman did everything right on that. And 3, 10, 7, it stays up. Danny Finn must have put some crazy glue on that. Preus makes the 6, 7, 8, 9. What a shot, Ryan Preus. That'll be some awesome highlight footage. Okay, right now Paul is up 16-15. Ryan Preus with a fill ball this game. Preus is down 1 for the game, up 34 for the match here. But we're only in game 3. We've already seen a bunch of twists and turns in this matchup. Both of them, actually. Yep, takes out the lemon drop right there. 8 on the fill for Preus. He now leads by 7 in the game. Newman right in there, just didn't go. 2, 5, and 7 left for his 10 box. Preus buries it, 33 in a ball. But Ryan, after he had that 3 box and that 5 box, he kept it together and really found his game. Paul with an 8 box, 24 through 3. Ryan right now looking to add to his 9-pin lead here. I literally found out about this match at 8:40 in the morning, and then the match started right around 10. So I had to scramble, get stats, but I was able to do it. Check mark to the left, 2, 4, 5, 7 for Paul. Preus in the pocket, dueling check marks. He's got the 3, 5, 6, 10. Let's see who conquers this shot. 39 through 3. There we go. Beautiful spare there, Paul Newman. At Class C, that's about like a 20% chance of making that. He really threw a beautiful ball at that. Okay, Ryan needs to just get this out here. Try to get a 10. He's in the lead. Okay, 8 box. 47-4 for Ryan. Ryan well over his average right now for 2.5 games. Newman down 13, but he's got a big fill ball here. Paul Newman on the head pin, 5, 6. Oh, man, it was a little light in the 1, 3, leaving it 2, 4, 5, 10. Preus chops. And that chop zone there, leaving the taking out the 3, 5, 9 off the deck. Not on a spare, though. Not that big of a deal. Newman with a 6 fill. 40-4. He misses his spare bid. Preus with a spare bid. Oh, my God. You got 3 out of that? Are you serious? Okay. 6, 7, 8, 10 left for Ryan Preus right there. Newman with a 9 box. 49-4. Newman getting back into a groove now. Throwing a lot better ball. Preus with a 7. Okay, Ryan Preus leads by only 5 pins here. He's up 40 for the match through 2.5 games. Okay, on your right would be Micah Imparato. His amazing record of 82-16. Chris Parkinson, 35-63. But Chris has the 6th high average out of 32 bowlers in Class A. So his record is pretty deceiving as far as the damage he can do. And he's showing that today. Imparato on the head pin there, 7, 8. Now there we go. Slow motion strike, Micah Imparato. 7 and 10 go last. Chris a little bit off there. 4 Horsemen with the 9-10. Micah had a really, really rough last game. If I were to bowl, if I was... Chris Parkinson gets it. His third great multi-pinner in barely over 2 games. Great shot by Chris. But the thing is, Micah struggled like hell. Still bowled a 115 game. That's how much talent the guy has as a bowler. Okay, he's got 2 balls on the strike. Did a little yank me, crank me on that one. He's got 1 more ball. Here comes Chris. Ooh. Chris gets 3 there. 13 through 1. Great minds were thinking alike, I guess, on that one. Oh, Micah with a little choppy there, leaving a 2, 3, and 6. Chris too light there, leaving a 3 and a 7 for his out. Okay. Imparato with a 9 box, 26. Chris with a 9 box, 22. Micah leads the game by 4. Trails the match by 14 right now. As we're in the beginning of Game 3 here at Ryan's Family Amusements on Millis, I'm Drew Steele. Micah breaks up the check mark, leaves a nice 4-7 with a big old plank in front. Woods turned a little bit. It could be tricky. Chris, 6-7. He's got a 6-7-10, but he's got some wood on the deck that can do some stuff. Oh, you heard Micah say it. He knew he was hitting the wrong spot, and that left the 7 up. Chris misses everything there. Okay, both bowlers need an out. These are 2 of the top bowlers here in Class A. 3rd high average for Imparato, 6th high average for Parkinson. That's 32 bowlers. Okay, 9 box. 36 for Micah, 31 for Chris. Micah Imparato just in the nose, leaving a 3-4-6. Chris in the 1-2 pocket. Will it go for a hammer? Oh, man. He's got lumber liquidators in front of that 6-pin. Looks pretty room service to me. Here comes Micah. Oh, my God. Made it dance, but it did not find a partner. Nails it for Chris Parkinson there. 41 in a ball. $45 for Micah. Okay. Imparato up 4 for the game. He's down 14 for the match. But Chris Parkinson on a big spare fill here as we get into the critical 5th box here in Game 3. Almost halfway through the match. Micah a little light in that 1-2, but got a good break there. 3-6-10 with a plank. Parkinson all over it. Goodbye. Total devastation for Chris Parkinson. 51 through 4, 61 and 2. Second time he's done that. Spare strike then a half. Oh, Micah did not go. He was a little too far outside there for Micah. This changes the numbers quite a bit. Parkinson is going to be up in the 20s plus a ball here halfway through the match. 55 for Micah. Parkinson up 6 for the game, 24 for the match right now. Parkinson, halfway through his match, is at 319, people, with a ball. He's on a 650, 660 pace as we speak right now. This match is tight right now. This game is tight, particularly between Preus and Paul Newman. Preus on that head pin again. He's been doing a good job of that. 6-9-10. Newman in the pocket. Nice shot. 8-9. Okay, Wood's a little tricky here. He's got diagonal wood in front of that front wood that I don't know if you can see good on Micah's camera. Preus with the street sweeper, and he gets it. 64-1, Ryan Preus. Newman helicopters in and gets it. There we go. Both bowlers showing their stuff here. 5-pin lead for Preus in the game right now. Both bowlers on fill balls, 7th box, game 3. Heck of a way to spend a Saturday morning. Oh, no. That's enough to make you nauseous. God. 1-5 off the deck. That's for you, Ray Weatherby. Somebody else can got that shot too, huh? 8. That's you. That's 6-pin gainer right there for Newman. Preus gets 3 there. Leaving a 2-3, 6, 9, and 10 for his out ball. Newman with a 5-7 split with Wood. Oh, it did not deflect. Good bid by Paul. He put it kind of where you had to. All right, that's an 8 box for Ryan. 74. Now he's had a 2 fill to go with his 1 fill. 9 box. Paul Newman takes a 2-pin lead in the game. Preus still up 33 for the match. Again, each game is 2 points. Preus in the pocket, 6, 7, maybe 8. No. Oh, terrible lead. It was a nice ball. 7, 8, 10. Paul Newman coming in there. He's in the nose, even a 3 and 2. If he slides it over, someone near the 6-10 can help him. But okay, Preus takes the 10-pin. Looking for an out right here. 3 splits in the game for Ryan. 4 for Paul Newman. Paul not getting good luck on his strike ball. Okay, 8 for Ryan. 82 through 8. Newman can gain a couple right here. 8 box for Paul. 2-pin game. 2 boxes to go here in game 3. Between these two Class C bowlers. Ryan is 3rd in Division 1. Paul is 4th in Division 3, but there's 18 matches to be bowled here. And each of them got more than half a season to go. Paul with another head pin hit, another frickin' split. 3, 5, 7, 10. Preus is way off again. 1, 3, 5, 6, and 9. Or excuse me, 1, 3, 5, and 6. Paul's another ball. Paul's been on the head pin every single ball this half. Just got the 1 mark to show for it because of all the splits. 91 for Ryan. Okay, Paul gets 1. It's a 1-pin lead for Paul Newman here. Last box of game 3. 2 points each. Preus with a pretty good lead for total, but you want all the points you can get. Preus light in the 1-2, leaving a 5, 8, 9 with some possible helpful wood there to the right. If he wants to try a sweep. Newman with the chop zone, taking out the 2, 4, 7, 8. Cluster bunch leave there for him. He decided to try to make it legit. It did not go. Got the 5, 9, left the 8. Okay. Okay. Preus must. Ooh, 9, 100. Okay. Paul just needs 1 pin to win the game. And Paul Newman gets it. 101 to 100. 2 big points there for Paul. He needs 4 points to 2. Ryan Preus, though, has a 34-pin edge. Great job there for Paul. Took a little extra time there. Got very clutch. Made that pin. Got his points. Good job there, Paul Newman. Okay. Chris Parkinson up 6 with a 2-ball fill right now. Up 24 in the match. Parkinson in the pocket, go for a double, he gets it! Open up your kaboom box and turn it to 11. Chris Parkinson, big double. Micah wants to send an answer. Gets a 9 drop. All right. Nice ball from Micah. Wants to just get that spare, stay in the game. Parkinson had a double in his match on these lanes against Timmy Douglas, but Timmy ended up having 2 doubles. One included a backdoor strike that was really pivotal in a 664 to 648 win by Timmy over Chris last year. Micah with a spare. Did what he had to. 65 in a ball. Parkinson on a double right now. He's up a 16 plus this ball in the game. Parkinson going for 3. Gets 6 out of it. That could have been a 3 or a 4. 77.5 for Chris. Up 22 for the game through 5. Micah got a huge break off the head pin there, leaving the 1 and the 2. Chris with a 6 on his strike. Micah gains a couple back there. Chris. Micah, big spare there. He needed that. Chris with a 7 box. 100 for Chris. Micah is down 17 and a ball for the game and down 35 for the match right now. I'm Drew Steele. Once again. Okay, tight match. Chris pulled away to a big lead, and now Micah back-to-back marks get right back in it. Chris off the head pin gets 6. 1, no, maybe 7. 1, 6, 8, and 10. Got a nice piece of wood to take the 8 out. Micah, oh, he pulled that. He's got a difficult leave. About 20 to 1 to make this shot. 1, 2, 5, 9. He's down 11 to Chris right now. Oh, Chris will be open in the 8th. This game is tightening up a little bit. Oh, Mike almost gets it. A little light. Chris, another 7 box right now. 107. Mike has got it under single digits with 2 to go here. 8-pin lead for Parkinson. 2 boxes to go. Okay. Nearing the end of game 3 right now. Critical points for both of these bowlers. Micah wants to keep in the conference lead. Chris wants to move up the ladder towards the playoffs. Chris off the head pin, leaving a 1-3-8. Got a piece of wood near the 3 that may help. Micah way off, but 1, 2, 7, 9, 10. 2 pieces of wood there in between that can be helpful. Chris will be open in the 9th. Chris on an impressive pace so far, though, in this match. Micah way out to the right. Chris with a big 10 box there, 117. Very important ball for Micah right here. I'll explain later. Micah with a 7. Like I'm saying, that makes it now a double-digit lead for Chris Parkinson. 1 box to go. Double-digit lead, 11 pins. Up 29 for the match right now, Chris. The big double strike really changing the complexion of it. Chris back in the pocket. 7, 8. Gets 9. Knocks that 7 and 8 down late. Or Micah. 7, 8. Will he get 9? Will he get 10? Oh, he gets a 9. Okay, both bowlers on 9 drops. Chris is all over it. 127 and a ball. Micah all over his. 116 and a ball. Okay. Yep, Chris Parkinson has won game 3 with a 134 game for Chris Parkinson. Back-to-back 30s. 392 triple for Chris. Micah 5-6. Moves the 10 pin and it says no to him. I don't know if it credited Micah for his final pin though. He's got 6 on the spare. I don't know if it credited it. Get the official score. Gave Micah a 7. It was a 6. All right, 122 for Micah. Chris Parkinson up 4-2. He's up 30 pins right now on the number 1 seed, Micah Imparato. Newman, oh my God. Are you serious? 2, 4, 5, 6, 10? What kind of blankety blank stuff is that? The doodle man. That is effing atrocious. You dirty dog, you. Come on, give it to the man. Oh, man. What a bit by Newman. Takes out the 2, 4, 5, 6 and leaves the 10. Paul right now not getting breaks. When he's throwing a good ball, it's a lot of splits right now. But good things are starting happening for Paul. He had a great first game once he gets it going. 10 for Paul, 9 for Ryan right there. Newman up 4-2 in the points, but Ryan Preus up 34. Big pins for that total. As well as Parkinson is up 4-2, and he's up about 30 pins. Or maybe exactly 30 pins. Preus in the pocket. Oh. Tried to open the boombox. Pried it open just a little bit, but not quite enough. Newman's got some wood that could be helpful here. It didn't help. I thought right cap of that wood might take it. Preus, beautiful spare on that single. 19 in the ball. All right, Preus. We'll get into his last 4-match stats after Paul throws his ball. Paul with a 17. Preus was 2-12 at Trevor Kennison, 6-8 versus Jerry Amaral, who was the number 1 seed in C last year for the regular season. 4-10 against Matt DePiro, who was the number 1 seed the year before that. And a 4-10 against a newcomer, Ryan McHugh. Here comes Newman. Paul Newman just off. 3-6-10 off the deck. I hate when that happens. Ryan gets 5 on the spare to take a 7-pin lead, leaves the post. 4 horsemen with a 10-pin. Come on. Newman, Paul threw a great ball at that, just left up the 5. Ryan gets a little roadblock there, leaving up a 2-4-7-10 for his out. Paul with the 9-box, 26. Ryan with a 7-box, 31. Okay, I'm going to give the leads for game and match. Box 4, 5, 7, 9, and 10. This is Class C Southern Conference action between Ryan Preus. Paul Newman bowling head-to-head today. Oh, Paul nose diving. Gets a 3-2 there. Ryan Preus off the head pin, leaving a 1-2-4-9. He made the equivalent, the 1-3-6-8 earlier, as a piece of wood in the back that's pretty nice. Okay, Paul just missed the 6-10, leaving a 2-3-4. Oh, Preus with a little chop suey, cold and stale. It's been in the fridge 3 days and it's getting moldy. That's how that feels when you throw a ball like that. Okay, Paul with the 8-box, 34. Ryan with 8-box, 39. Ryan Preus up 5 for the game. He's up 39 for the match right now as we appreciate the midway point of Game 4 here at Ryan's Family Amusements in Millis. I'm Drew Steele. Once again, Micah Imparato with all the camera work. And you'll see all the highlight packages later. Another horrific split for Newman. He's just getting robbed left and right here. 3, 5, 6, and 7. Come on. Ryan breaks up his. He's got a couple caps there in him, but he's got a 6, 9, 10. I think if he splits the 2 caps, it'll go. Newman makes another great bid and is not rewarded. Leaving up 2. Leaving up to 5, 7. He just a little too far left there for Ryan on that shot. It is a 9 for Paul, 43.5. And a 10, 49. Preus up 6 for the game right now. Moves up to a 40-pin lead with 15 boxes to go here. Okay. Big first 3 games for Parkinson with a 392. Micah did a 362, which is not exactly shabby, but, you know, like I told you, Chris Parkinson is just dangerous bowler, man. I don't care what his record is. I don't care what the results of the last 4 matches are. He can beat anybody at any time. Here comes Micah Imparato. On the nose for a spread eagle. To start his Game 4 action. Parkinson! He gets a 3 and 2. Great minds thinking alike there, boy. Like this game is a width of a razor blade. 1/4 inch either way, that's probably a strike or a 9 drop. Oh, Micah, double chop box. My most hated thing in the universe. Chris, what a bid by Chris. Does not go. Leaves 610. Just a pinch heavy. Like I said, with a razor blade. That's candlepin bowling, man. The accuracy you got to have is insane. For you viewing later, I hope you're enjoying these 2 great bowlers here. Parkinson with a 10 box. As we're in Game 4 out of Game 5. For all you future viewers of the match later tonight, hope you will enjoy it. Ooh, Micah with another split. This time it's the 2, 4, 6, 7. Chris! Drop the hammer! Stop. Hammer time. Chris Parkinson. 20 and 2 balls. Great bid by Micah. Just did not go. Looking for his 10 box. Yep, as we progress. 10 box for Micah, 16. Chris right now up 4 for the game, 34 for the match, and he's got a 2 ball filled. Micah's on the head pin. Chris early was getting all the splits and not getting breaks. Micah just got to realize, keep hitting the head pin. Good things are going to happen for him. I've seen it before with this bowler. He's just off the head pin a lot more than he is usually, Micah. Leaving a 1, 2, 7. Chris going for a double! Makes him dance. But he's got one still standing, that 10 pin. Wood coming over, and it will go in the gutter. There we go. Micah with a good spare there. The 1, 2, 7. Chris with an answer. Back-to-back attack. Chris Parkinson, spare on strike. 30 through 2, 40 with the ball. Up 14 for the game right now on Micah. Both bowlers with big fill balls here. As you know, Micah can come back. We've seen it before. We've seen it against Parkinson. We've seen it against Jimmy Nestor. 9 drop for Micah. How about a hammer for Parkinson? Strike, spare, strike. Turn your turbo boost up to 11. Chris Parkinson. Micah, though, got definitely a room service looking spare and makes it. Parkinson up 14. Micah with a ball. Parkinson with 2. This is Class A. These are some of the best bowlers in the world right here. Chris Parkinson, perennial world's competitor. Perennial mixed world's competitor. Micah is on that level. He I think he's going to be getting recruited by a lot of these teams next year. Chops it. 3-6-9 takes 3 out. Chris for a double. 7-8. Who do we appreciate? But he didn't. I don't think he liked that wood falling. As a 3-7-9, he had a nice piece of wood in there. Now it's a 7-9. Oh, what a bid by Micah. Gets 5 out of the 7. Parkinson's going to increase his lead here. This could go. Right cap on that wood. And he gets it. Parkinson ends up 4 marks in a row. 80 and a ball half. Woo, you want Class A bowling? Micah with a 10. Parkinson up 22 in a ball. 52 for the match.
What? I did.
Chris Parkinson, perfect half. 4 out of 5 marks, knocked down every single pin. 3 20s in a row, man. Woo! I love this kind of bowling. That's why I get up early in the morning to do this stuff, man. Ryan Preus in the pocket. I tell you, though, Newman starts getting some breaks in the headpin hits. He can come back in this match in a heartbeat. Paul throws a lot of spin on the ball. When he's in that pocket, he's dangerous. That time, though, just took out the half blister left. Preus did not get the spare on that. Looked pretty wired to me, but what does Drew know? Oh, double chop for Paul. Needs an out here big time. 4, 5, 6, 7. No, yeah, is that? No, it's a 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. If that don't make you nauseous, I don't know what will. Ugh, $4. Okay, $9 though for Ryan Preus. Preus just off the head pin there. 4 horsemen with a 7-8. Or the post with a friend, as my buddy Rick Santucci would like to say. Pocket hit by Newman. Buries it, leaves a 5 pin. Preus gets the 2 in the back and needs his out ball right now. And he gets it. You see why Paul Newman is 6th in spares in Class C with 83 of them. As well as 5th in 10 boxes, 92. 9th in average strike field, 864. And 10th in average pins left. Paul is very good at pinning. Very good at spare shooting. He is down 10 right now. He's down 44 for the match, but he's got this big fill ball right here. They'll really start cutting into that. Takes the 159 off the deck. Also known as the spread eagle with a talon. Paul on his mark, 5, 6, 7. All right, gets another split, but he's got wood to help. Down 3 right now for the game. Ryan with a beautiful first attempt at that spread eagle, leaving just a 3-10. A 10 on the spread eagle combination is like a mark. Paul Newman with a beautiful spare. 74 in a ball. Preus 77. Remember, Newman leads 4 points to 2. It's just Preus, when he won his game, he won it by a pretty large margin. Paul, though, needs 4 more to take the lead right here. 2 boxes to go. Preus way off to the right there, taking out the 6, 9, 10. Cluster bunch for the spare. Newman catches the 3 pin, gets a huge break. Just leaving a 1, 2, 8 filling his spare. Newman now up 5 in the game. Oh, what a tie for a spare for Preus, making the cluster bunch. Whew. Bowlers on both matches turning up their bowling levels. Newman with a spare, 3 in a row, 92. 5 pins between the 2 bowlers. Both on fills, final box of game 4. Woo, how we'd love to see it. Preus on the head pin, 5, 6. 3, 6, 7, 10 for Preus, 6 fill. Newman in the pocket, 6, 7, 8, leaving a 9-10. Newman gains 2, up 7 through 9, Newman. Oh, Preus did everything but make it, my goodness. Paul Newman takes game 4. And he ends with 4 marks in a row, Paul Newman. Like I said, keep hitting that head pin and good things happen. 102 for Preus. Newman up 6 points to 2. Cut and into that total lead as well here. Newman 5, 6, 7. What a finish, Paul Newman. $117 for Newman. Okay, I'll let you guys know. I just got to wait for the scoreboard to think. Is that 7 or 8 down there? 7, okay. 117. 19-pin lead for Ryan Preus after 4. Newman winning by 15. What a comeback there. 4 straight marks. 70 in the last 4. Parkinson back in the pocket. What else is Newman? He gets the split. 86 half, though. Takes a 28-pin lead. But I've seen Micah throw 90 halves, high 80 halves. 1, 2, 5, 8, 9. It's about a 20 to 1 shot for a Class A, I would say. Hey, Chris just a little off there. Leaving a 3, 6-10. Great comeback there by Paul Newman. Boy, finding it. Micah makes the 20 to 1. Beautiful shot. Chris with the $7. Micah, I think, has really been a lot more effective on this lane 21 than lane 22. He's made he's made 3 really nice multi-pinners in the last 2 games. Parkinson, oh, how did that 4-pin stay up? Parkinson just laid some C4 explosive to those pins, man. Oh, it's still falling, though. 5, 6. How he got 6 out of that, God only knows, but he'll take it. Cuts the lead to 19 right now, but he's got a difficult 3, 4, 6, 7. Parkinson right in the face. 103 in a ball. Beautiful spare shot. Right in the face. Micah, a little lefty, did not like the wood. I would have liked to see what would happen on the right cap of that front wood, but I guess we may never know. Yep, left up to 7. All right. That wasn't there, I guess. 83. So Parkinson up 20 for the game right now with a fill ball. Parkinson in the pocket again. Leaves the Starlight 5. 5 on his spare, though. Takes the lead up to 25 in the game. 55 in the match. Oh, man. Micah leaves. God. You shouldn't do that to a man. A 2, 7, 8, 10, no wood. That is not very nice in the holiday season. It's like putting a lump of coal in Micah's stocking right there. My goodness. Newman, though, in this game, I'm noticing 5 splits, and he made a couple of them. Unbelievable, man. Takes the 3-9 out of there. Half Worcester's on the second ball. Chris with an 8-box. 116 through 8. It is a 9-box for Micah, 92. 116 for Parkinson. I'll give you guys the match and the game totals as we approach here the end of game 4. Chris Parkinson in the pocket. Just a little to the nose. Leaves a 2 and a 6. No usable wood. Micah finds his pocket. Oh, God. Now he's getting the splits. 5, 9, 7, 10. Are you serious on that? Okay. That's not a very nice thing to do to a man. Oh, Parkinson gave it all he had there. 125 right now so far for Chris in the ninth. Chris with 4 splits this game. Micah with 5. Micah yanked me, cranked me on that one, unfortunately. 10 for Chris. The only pins Chris left on the deck so far is that 7 box in box 6. 8 for Micah, 100. Parkinson up 26 for the game, 56 for the match right now. What a great job by Chris Parkinson so far in this matchup. Leaves a Caleri, 4 horsemen with the 8. Micah. There's a couple extra pins there, but leaves a difficult 1, 2, 9, and 10. He's made this, though, earlier. Parkinson, will it go? He wobbles both. Third straight 130-plus game for Chris Parkinson here. Oh, man, Micah got robbed. Threw a nice bid at that by Micah. Does not go. 135, Mr. Chris Parkinson. That is a 5. 27 through 4, people. 109 for Micah Imparato. Puts the lead up to 56 right now for Chris. All right. Chris Parkinson goes up 6-2. Newman is up 6-2. Parkinson up 6-2. Preus up 19 right now. Parkinson up 56 big pins. Micah very aware. I didn't even tell him what the thing was. He pretty much got it on the nose. Okay, Newman leaving a 3, 5, 6, and 10. Preus rattles the cage. Got some good wood there with that 5-7 split. This is going to be down the wire. Newman really finding his game here. Last half. 5 marks in a row for Paul Newman. Great bowling by him. And hey, spare by Preus. Says, hey. Ryan saying, hey, I'm still here. I'm still here. I ain't going nowhere. Great bowling by both of these two the last couple games here. Newman, leaves a spread eagle. Only 4 on the spare. 14 through 1. Preus. Oh, God. This is a nightmare. Spread eagle for one, half Worcester for the other. Oy. That'll drive you to drink. Newman, unfortunately, went through the bunny hole there. Trying to get it now. Brian does this. It's getting scary. They're kind of copying each other here a little bit. Okay, both need big outs here. Paul gets 2 for a 6 box. 20 for 2. Five, 6, 7. Oh, wow.
Way to read it. Come on.
Play your lottery ticket, Ryan Preus. He gets 8 total. 20's a wild. Preus still up 19. 8 boxes to go there. But Newman, though, winning the game. He's up 6 points to 2. Paul just a little bit off there, leaving that 1, 2, 5, 1, 3, 5, 8, 9. Preus, oh yeah, will he get the wood? Yes, he does. I don't think he wanted that to fall. Did not want that to fall, leaving a 9, 10. Sometimes you get a break. Oh, what a shot for Newman! That is at least a 20-1 shot. So often you could bury that 1, 3, 5, 8, 9 and leave a 5, 8 or a 5, 9. That was an awesome shot. Last 7 boxes, Newman with 6 marks, coming on like gangbusters right now. What a comeback. Okay, Ryan's got to go for his 10 box. 9 box for Ryan. 29 through 3. Once again, Ryan's high five, 602, triple, 380. And his single is 160. Newman on a spare, getting 6. Got some decent wood in there. 1, 2, 5, and 7. Preus just a little off target right now, leaving that Caleri. Momentum has definitely shifted to Paul Newman here. Newman right in there, makes another one. 7 out of 8 marks for Paul Newman. Okay. Newman taking over right now. Okay, big out here for Ryan. Chops it. 35. Newman up 11 for the game. He's down 8 for the match. He's got a fill ball right here. What a comeback by Paul Newman. Down 35 after 2, 34 after 3. That's why I say no margin is safe in Candlepins. 7 fill for Paul, 53. In the pocket, Preus, beautiful ball. That's an answer right there. Leaving up that 6-pin. Newman, that's only his second open in his last 9 boxes. Ooh, Preus just pulled it. Okay. This is going down to the wire the way we like it. Like the Wentworth match against John Ahern. Okay, 8, 9. Okay, 62 half for Newman. Great job. His best first half of all the matches. Okay, it's a 1-pin match right now. Newman trails by 1 after 5 boxes in game 4. Okay. Micah Imparato, the #1 seed on the right. Going against Chris Parkinson. Parkinson up 6-2 right now. Chris bowling phenomenal today. Micah just very barely nicks the head pin, leaving a 7, 8, 10. Parkinson a little off target, gets a huge break. Huger break, leaving the head pin. In Worcester, Massachusetts, we would call that a Ray ball. Back when we used to bowl Colonial Bowl. Oh, Micah's going to basically hit the cap and pray it sprays off the sidewall somehow. I think wood in the gutter might be slightly helpful. Got the 2 out of there from Micah, but he needed more. Ooh, Parkinson misses. Okay. It happens. Those singles are Paul. What was it? Bob Lee says there's only 72% Class A singles are made. So, be a 9 box for each. Okay. Even Stevens run Game 5 right now for you future viewers. Game 5. Once again, I'm Drew Steele here at Ryan's Family Amusements in Millis. I'll give you guys some stats for both bowlers here in a couple seconds. Imparato in the pocket. Oh, he got in the nose. Leaves an atrocity up there. As does Chris. Taking out the chop zone there, 3, 6, and 9. Micah's got a 2, 4, 6, 7, 9, and 10. Wood between the 2, 4. $527 through 4 for Chris Parkinson. Oh, Micah, it's the wood. That was not good for him. Parkinson, though, gets 7 out of his first 2, leaving a 1, 8, and 10.
Seems like but it is.
5 bucks for Micah. 14 through 2. Okay, 9 for Chris Parkinson. It's 18. Parkinson up 4 for the game. Chris, his last 4 matches was 2-12 versus Charlie Collins, 12-2 at Kyle Heddy, 2-12 versus Justin Waters, and a 3-11 versus Matt Nichols. But he is the 6th high average. I've been trying to drill that into all you future viewers' heads, how good this man is. Micah. Nice 9 drop there from Micah, leaving the 6 pin. Parkinson will the answer. Oop. A little off the head pin this game, Chris has been. But he's got a decent lead here. 1-3-5 with the 6-10 wood between the 3-5. That was a must make for Micah there. Just didn't get it. It just hasn't been Micah's day, really. Parkinson buries it. Will it go? Oh, man. Danced around it, but it did not go. That's why that shot is difficult. 9 for Micah, 23. 10 for Chris, 28. Chris up 5 right now in this game. He leads 6 points to 2. Paul Newman leads Ryan Preus, also 6 points to 2. Their match is a 1-pin lead for Preus right now. Newman up 18 with a nice 62 half for himself. Micah in the pocket leaves another split. It just hasn't been his day. Parkinson in the pocket. He gets 9. Leaving up that 7-pin. Chris does have the 6th high series at 648. Third in strikes, 28. Second in spares, 104. Oh, Micah gives it a bit, and it does not go. Microcosm of his day right there. And Parkinson makes his spare. 38 in a ball for Chris. And, boy, these are big points for Chris today. That is a 10 box for Micah. Parkinson up 5 with a fill right now in this game. I mean, Micah has just been demolishing people. 14-0 McClellan, 12-2 McDougal, 12-2 Drago, 12-2 versus Lugacharna. He's just getting split city. Here we come. As does Chris, but his is on a spare. Chris goes up 10. 4 splits out of 5 for Micah so far. It's rough when it happens. Okay, it's just not happening for Micah today. Chris goes in the bunny hole a little bit. Both bowlers need just to get their second win for the second halves here. Okay, 10 bucks, 43 half for Micah. And it'll be a 9. He almost made it. Okay, 52 half for Chris Parkinson. We will have post-game afterwards. We'll have a quick post-game afterwards with the bowlers that want to participate. It's an optional thing. This is a great finish coming up here. Preus versus Newman. Newman up 6 points to 2. 1 pin for total right now for Ryan Preus. It's Preus in the pocket. What he needs, and he gets a terrible split. Newman was having the same breaks, game 3, game 4, but eventually started getting some good leaves on the head pin. Oh, Newman does the Drew special, takes the 2, 4, 7, 10 off the deck. Oh, a chop for Ryan. Okay, every pin right now is huge. And it'll be an 8 box for Ryan, 52 through 6. $71 for Paul. For total pin, Paul is up 19 for the game. We are dead even for this match with 46 boxes. 4 big boxes to go here. Preus in the pocket, 7, 8. God, he's getting terrible leaves. But it was happening to Paul earlier. Oh, God. Paul gets a split as well, 4, 7, 10. But he's got some wood. Let's see what Preus's wood does. Nah, I didn't think it was any good, the wood. But now pinning is going to be at a paramount. And we know Paul is very good on pinning. Okay, Paul just got to get a couple here. That 4, 7, 10. That is not good. Preus's ball went in the gutter. That'll be a 9 box. Be a 9 box. Micah Imparato getting the scores. Paul Newman with a 9 box. Okay, 3 boxes to go. Match still even, folks. These are 2 Class C bowlers that really have a lot of potential to do damage if they get in the playoffs. Preus through the nose again. He's on the headpin, but he's splitting. 5 splits out of 8 boxes for Preus. Newman with a spread eagle. Oh, my goodness. Ooh, he goes in the hole. Okay. Right now, every single pin worth its weight in gold right now for these bowlers. Newman gets 2. He's got the 2, 3, 4, 7 for his out. Preus gets 2, 7 box, 68 through 8. Status quo here. 2 boxes to go. Anybody's match right now. Newman is up 19 for the game, but the match is dead even. Preus. Okay, maybe off the head pin's better. 4 horsemen. It's not a split. Newman in the pocket. 7, 8, 9. Will it go? Leaving a 10 pin. Oh, my God. Preus got robbed. Got robbed. Threw a beautiful ball. Okay. And he makes it, Newman. 97 and a ball. He's up 1 and a ball right now for the total. Up 20 for the game. Paul Newman coming back. 34 down. Preus, though, goes in the nose. Rough ending. Newman gets 4, will be 5. 5 on his spare, 102. That's going to do it. Paul Newman is going to take 12 big points today. What a comeback from 34 down at the end of game 3. Okay, Paul Newman going to be in the 110s. Preus ends up with an 86 there. 489 today for Ryan. Paul Newman with the 8 box, 110. That gives Paul Newman a 504 for Paul Newman as he takes it by 499 to 504. What a tight match. Okay, Parkinson and Micah finishing up now. Great comeback there for Paul Newman, boy. 12 big points on the road here. It was a very back and forth match with definitely explosive moments for both bowlers. Parkinson will be a little bit off. Micah got the diamond right now. And Micah buries it. Good shot there from Micah. 53 and a ball. Parkinson at 61. So 9 drop or strike. Micah takes the lead for the game. 4 boxes to go here. Parkinson just a little bit off right now. Chopping. Leaving another big cluster bunch shot. 5 for Micah, 58. He now trails by 3 in the game. Parkinson, 1, 4, 7, and 9 for Chris Parkinson. We're going to be doing some post-game with whoever wants to do it later. Nice spare. Micah Imparato takes the Cleary out. is $6 for Chris. Micah leads the game by 1 right now. We've seen big finishes in a lot of matches from Micah. Chris off again, taking out the 2-4-7-8, leaving the cluster bunch for his spare opportunity. Micah on the head pin leaves a split. 4-7-10. 7 filled, though. He takes an 8-pin lead on the game on Chris. Big spare there for Chris. 77 in a ball. Chris wants to try to get this 12 points. Oh, Micah makes it dance. He gets roadblocked by wood on the deck. Oh, that hurts. All right. Micah makes this. He'll be up 8 for the game. 2 boxes to go. And he does make it. Up 8 for the game. 2 to go. Every point counts. Long season. Right now. Parkinson in that pocket, 6, 7, 8, 9. Parkinson takes the lead back by 1 in the game. Another down to the wire finish here. Micah leaving 4 horsemen with the 8-pin. Ooh, Parkinson misses the single. Okay. Opportunity knocking for Micah here. At least for the game. Micah makes it. Beautiful shot. Parkinson with a 9. Okay, it's dead even. Micah got a fill ball. Parkinson has clinched the match. Total. Micah, great finish. 3 out of 4 marks here. Final box for the 5th game. Chris Parkinson off the head pin. Gets 7, though. He's got the rail. 1-3-6 for his leave. Micah gets 4. He's up 4 through 9 boxes. But he's made a lot of spares like this. Parkinson gets it. Chris trails by 4, but he's got the spare. Chris in the 600s. Oh, what a bid by Micah, just did not go. $5.79 today for Micah. Chris needs 4 for the win. Chris gets 9. 12 big points. Chris Parkinson. 641 for Mr. Chris Parkinson today. What great bowling for Chris. Great match there for Chris here. We're going to do some post-game here in a quick second. Great comeback. Down 34 after 3 games. Paul Newman wins the match by 5. Takes 12 big points, 504-499. And Chris Parkinson wins by 62 big pins, 641 to 579. We're getting ready for post game here. I'm going to take my headset off. We'll just, yep, you can. Okay, yep. Go back a little bit. Yep.
Right to here?
Yeah. Squeeze on in. Hey, once again, I'm Drew Steele here. We're here with Paul Newman. Paul, down 34 after 2, and you made the comeback. You had 4 straight marks to end the 4th game. What turned your match around? How were you able to make those adjustments, Paul?
I found a spot in the alley where I could get my ball to the head pin, where I was struggling with that in the first couple strings. And I started hitting the head pin. I got some breaks. My second ball was working, and I don't think I threw any strikes today, but Yeah, I mean, I hit the head pin.
Yeah, at one point you had 6 out of 7 marks there from Game 4 into Game 5. It was just some great bowling by you.
Thank you. That's the story. I'm streaky. Like, I'll do that, and then I'll disappear for a string and a half. So it's been up and down.
All right. Once again, great bowling, Paul Newman. He took 12 today. Long trip from the Cape to come down here. Chris Parkinson, come down here, man. Chris. Or Micah. Maybe I'll do Micah first here. Okay, then we'll do you right for Micah. Micah, it had to happen. Not everybody can be Justin Waters. That's your first loss on the season. Seemed like you were struggling a little bit to hit the head pin. You could hear that frustration in your voice. Just what was happening with your ball today? What are your viewpoints on the match?
I really don't know. I was sitting there trying to think about what I was doing wrong, and it must have been my approach or something, because every ball was coming to the side, and oftentimes I'd hit, and usually where my ball carried, it wasn't carrying, so it's just me.
Yeah, it was a lot of splits there late. You were hitting Brooklyn a lot, and those shots, when you were hitting the 1-3, seemed to not be carrying for you.
No, I mean,
as usual.
And a lot of times, I'd throw a good shot, I'd throw a good ball, thinking I'm going to clean things up, and again, you miss your shots,
Yeah.
and Chris just was on fire, and it was fun to bowl with him.
Yeah, he bowled 648 in these lanes against Timmy. Did not get the win, but he will today.
Yeah.
Again, Micah Imparato, he's still the #1 seed here in the
now.
ACST Class A South. Chris Parkinson, come down here, man.
All right, Chris, talk about
This feels good. I finally do a match, and Chris gets a W on it. Chris is bowled great and got defeated last year by Timmy. Now you got the win, Chris. You were on fire from the start. It was box 8 or box 9 the first game, Chris. You're down 23 or 25. You lost that game by either 2 or 4 pins. And how were you able just to get it in that groove, bowl 3 straight 130-plus games, and just big 641 today?
Well, basically, I was down by, I lost by, I think it was like 204.
Yeah,
first one.
game, yeah.
I thought Micah was going to smoke me the first game the way I was bowling, but I came back and I was down by 4. I just came back and I put my little bowling helmet on, and I decided to get in that groove. I need to get marks, I need to get strikes, because I know what Micah's capable of doing. I know you can just blow it up at any time. So just got up there and just bowled my shot, and just it's nothing. I can't really explain to you how I'm feeling up there.
No.
I just get there. I get in that mode, and I just go on from there.
Yeah, it's I told the people on Thursday when I was hyping the match, how dangerous you were. Yes, Micah was undefeated. Yes, he was the #1 seed, but you're very capable of winning this. You won the scratch, outrun the bear. You got a lot of pedigree to yourself, and to be honest, last year you had a lot of bad luck. You bowled a lot of big matches and lost. You probably deserve to get in the playoffs, so I'm very happy for you today. Congratulations, Chris Parkinson, 12-2.
Thank you very much, and I'm on my way back up. I was having a very rough first half, and I got my butt reamed by Charles Collins Monday, so I need I need a little I needed a little redemption, and I'm glad unfortunately Mike was on the end of it today, but good for him. He's still a very competitive bowler, and he's still #1 seed, so I'm on my way back this half. So.
Okay, once again, I'm here. 12 big points here for Chris Parkinson. I'm Drew Steele, and we'll be signing off. Thank you once again, Chris. Always great doing your matches, man. All right. Newman with the bid. Makes it. Beautiful shot, Paul Newman. 8. Imparato helicopters it out. He's won the scratch, outrun the bear. Spare there for Imparato, 29 in a ball. Back-to-back attack. Parkinson also with a spare, 19-10. Going for his out. Newman all over it, hits it right in the face. 6-2 fill for Paul, 63-6. Gotta make the strike ball now for the spare. Preus with his first mark, 66. In second in average pins left with 27.14. Beautiful spare there, Micah Imparato. Played that perfect, just did not go. The wood, that cap wood in front robbed him. Micah makes it. 101 is explosive, is all get out. And
Things can change quickly. Those splits can become 9s and strikes. There's a beautiful spare, Chris Parkinson. I think Chris is 8 out of 9 in the headpin this game. Chris in the pocket. Open up your kaboom box, Chris Parkinson. Here we go. Taking out that 3, 6, and 9. Preus in the pocket. There we go. Open up the kaboom box, Ryan Preus. Micah's got a lot of caps pointing at him. Let's see how he works this. Plays the cap and splays it. Beautiful. Plays the cap and splays it. Beautiful shot, Micah Imparato. And here comes Chris Parkinson. Hello. He makes the. Micah takes the 3 off the deck. Ay. Here comes Parkinson. 46 in a ball. Takes the 4 horsemen. You should watch the Larry Wentworth versus John Ahern match. It's beautiful. Parkinson all over it. Set the detonation. Chris Parkinson. 56 with the cluster bunch for a spare. Preus right at it and gets it. That is a tough spare to make, too. 1, 3, 6. Paul gets the half blister. Ugh. That is my most hated shot in bowling. My bowl getting the half blister. Oh, he makes a Starlight 5. Nice. Newman, 7, 8. Finally, Newman gets a break on the head pin there. He's already had 3 splits this game. Preus all over it, though. He's finding for him to stay in it mentally is very impressive to me. Great job for Ryan Preus. Hey, nice pair. Paul Newman, 64 on the ball through 9. Get just off the head pin. Really heavy on that 3 pin there, leaving the washout 1, 2, 4, and 10. Parkinson, what a spare. Give that man some Lita Lane's bonus money. 20 on his 86 in a ball. Give it to him. There we go. Micah winning the same 2 pins, the 6 and the 9. Yes, sir. Beautiful shot from Micah. Split. Wood could be helpful. He's got 2 pieces that could get in there. 5, 6, and 10. Chris gets that big cluster punt. Like I said, he's very dangerous. Don't let the records deceive you. Oh, Micah. He deserves it. Newman did everything right on that. And 3, 10, 7, it stays up. Danny Finn must have put some crazy glue on that. Preus. Newman right in there. It just didn't go. 2, 5, and 7 left for his 10 bucks. Preus buries it. 33 in a ball. 39 through 3. There we go. Beautiful spare. As far as the damage he can do. And he's showing that today. Imparato on the head pin there. 7, 8. Now there we go. Micah had a really, really rough last game. If I were to bowl, if I was... Chris Parkinson gets it. Here comes Micah. Oh, my God. Made it dance, but it did not find a partner. Nails it light in that 1-2, but got a good break there. 3, 6, 10 with a plank. Parkinson all over it. Goodbye. Total devastation. He's got diagonal wood in front of that front wood that I don't know if you can see good on Micah's camera. Preus with the street sweeper, and he gets it. Preus with the street sweeper, and he gets it. 64 and 1, Ryan Preus. Newman helicopters in. Chris Parkinson up 6 with a 2-ball fill right now. Up 24 in the match. Parkinson in the pocket, go for a double, and he gets it. Backdoor strike that was really pivotal in a 664 to 648 win by Timmy over Chris last year. Micah with a spare. Micah gains a couple back there. Chris. Micah, big spare there. 7, 8. Will he get 9? Will he get 10? He gets a 9. Okay, both bowlers on 9 drops. Chris is all over it. Chris is all over it. 127 and a ball. Micah all over his. Newman's got some wood that can be helpful here. It didn't help. I thought right cap of that wood might take it. Preus, beautiful spare on that single. Ooh, Micah with another split. This time it's the 2, 4, 6, 7. Chris dropped the hand. Will go in the gutter. There we go. Micah with a good spare there, though. There we go. Micah with a good spare there. The 1, 2, 7. Chris with an answer. We've seen it against Parkinson. We've seen it against Jimmy Nestor. 9 drop for Micah. How about a hammer for Parkinson? Up to 11. Chris Parkinson. Micah, though, got definitely a room service looking spare and makes it. Parkinson up 4. His lead here. This could go. Right cap on that wood. And he gets it. Parkinson ends up 4 marks in a row. 8. And he gets it. You see why Paul Newman is 6 eagle, leaving just a 310. A 10 on the spread eagle combination is like a mark. Paul Newman with a beautiful spare. Just leaving a 1, 2, 8 filling his spare. Newman now up 5 in the game. Oh, what a tie for a spare for Preus, making the cluster bunch. Ooh. Bowlers on both matches turning up their bowling levels. Newman with a spare, 3 in a row, 92. My goodness. Paul Newman takes game 4. And he ends with 4 marks in a row, Paul Newman. Like I said. Leaving a 3, 6-10. Great comeback there by Paul Newman. Boy, finding it. Lead to 19 right now, but he's got a difficult 3, 4, 6, 7. Parkinson right in the face. 103 in a ball. Beautiful spare shot. This is going to be down the wire. Newman really finding his game here last half. 5 marks in a row for Paul Newman. 5 marks in a row for Paul Newman. Great bowling by him. And hey, spare by Preus says, hey, not want that to fall, leaving a 9-10. Sometimes you get a break. Oh, what a shot for Newman. It's definitely shifted to Paul Newman here. Newman right in there, makes another one. Micah gives it a bid, and it does not go. Microcosm of his day right there. And Parkinson makes his spare. 38 in a ball. Threw a beautiful ball. Okay. And he makes it, Newman. Right now. And Micah buries it. Good shot there from Micah. We're going to be doing some post-game with whoever wants to do it later. Nice spare. Micah Imparato takes the Cleary out. 7 filled, though. He takes an 8-pin lead on the game on Chris. Big spare there for Chris. 77 in a ball. Chris wants to try to get at least for the game. Micah makes it. Beautiful shot. Park boxes. But he's made a lot of spares like this. Parkinson gets it. Chris trails by 4, but he's got the